discussed was that to check out package deals. Okay, we want to make sure that we kind of check everything since our budget is only $4,500. Want to see what we can get because, as we said, these trips can get quite expensive. So one of the first site we want to look at, we're going to explore some sites, and then we'll go from there to see what options we have in regarding to get a package deal, such as a airport, the flight, the hotels, are where we're gonna stay, whether it's an Airbnb or whatever package that we can get to see if that's possible. So we're gonna check out some of these sites. So the first site that we're gonna look at is Groupon. I put all inclusive trip to Hawaii. So let's take a look at Groupon right now. So I'm looking at Groupon. There's a lot of stuff that comes up, but I don't see anything for Hawaii. There's a lot of like trips to like Mexico or Dominican Republic or there's just different Latin America trips. There isn't anything I see in regards to Hawaii. So it doesn't look like there's a lot of options here. There's like 600 results. But out of the 600 results, from my search engine, it says that there's zero match. So we know that there isn't any trips for Hawaii. It says there's just no match. We don't have any match. There's Barbados. The thing about some of these trips is that if you are planning a trip that's not in Hawaii and you're planning on going to, like, let's say, Playa del Carmen. So you have to look at the fine print because a lot of time they limited you to the days that you're supposed to travel. So there's a lot of like that stuff that comes up. Like you have Italy, there's trip to Italy, that seems really nice. 8, 9, 10 days to Italy, but we don't have any trips to Hawaii. The keyword Hawaii is not coming. Like if you look at the results, and at the top it says that no matching deal, so but it also give us suggestions, so that's out of the that we don't have that options to go to Hawaii via to get a all-inclusive package through Groupon. So let's check out AAA. I'm a triple member, so if you are a triple A member, you can look into the what they have as options. I already did the search in here. It looks like there's a lot of like articles about Hawaii. Let's check some of this stuff out. Um, visit the Hawaiian island. Let's see. Let's check this out. Okay, so we're going to go scroll down here. So there's a package. So there's a cruise. There's a flight, hotel, air. Let's check. Let's see. First, let's look at. You know what? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna look at the packages. Let's learn about some packages, okay? It's probably gonna take me to some sort of like it took me somewhere else. It's probably an affiliated link. So let's look at all inclusive packages. We are going to be leaving from the Chicago airport. So we're gonna put O'Hare. It doesn't give us, because usually for Chicago it gives you like different options, but it doesn't give you it doesn't give you the other option. So we're gonna put Lahu. There it is, Kauai. And we're planning on leaving on January 9th, and we're planning on coming back on January 16th. Okay, and there's 2 adults, so let's search to see if we get any deals. So yeah, AAA is another place to see. Now it's taking me to all these different things. Let's see what they're saying. Okay, so we have, it's searching for a trip for us. All right. Let's see. There's a package deal. Okay, so there's a package deal to actually to the location that we are planning on staying at, which is Pampu, one of the places that we spoke about. There's a couple of package deals. So, but the thing is, it's like, all right, so our um our budget is $4,500, but this is coming up to 2521 per person. I mean, that's something to explore, the Hilton. All right, so there's a Hilton. There's also actually Kapa, Hawaii. We would have to explore that. That's 1796 per person. That's even better. It's probably not even that far from the other location. So let's look. All right, so that's 1796 per person. So you see you have options. So you could look at package deals. All right, um so we have the Hilton Vacation. So that's out of our price print. Okay, that looks really nice. There's it's let's see. There is yeah, it's at the Hilton. There's some pictures of it, and so this is like if you go to the AAA website, you click on some of those links. There's all kind of, you probably would get into like some sort of um hole, like, because you're searching. Once you're searching, sometimes it's easy to get caught up into some like crazy search hole, and so that's always kind of interesting. But um I think I'm going to keep this open. I'm gonna keep this option open. We're gonna look into this location to see how far it is from the central part of Kauai, or in how far it is from the south side of Hawaii. Because I think right here, this right here, the Hilton Garden Inn. Let's open that up. Right. So the Hilton Garden Inn, it's yeah. So you could choose your room. We want to make sure that, okay, so this is a package. This includes, so it's 1796. Okay, this includes your hotel and flight. So that's not bad. That's actually a pretty good deal. But the only thing is we want to make sure that the location is like, see, the thing is I'm not really, so it looks like, okay, so we have, looks like probably, let's see, looks like it could be in the south, right? The south of Hawaii, Kauai. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this open, and then we're gonna explore it a little bit more. Okay, so this is a great start for now. So we're gonna keep that open as an option. I mean, to be able to get a flight and our stay for 1796, right? So it's right here in the bottom. It's 1796 hotel, flight plus tax and fees. Okay, so that is not bad, but we want to make sure that this is reliable source. So we would be traveling from Chicago O'Hare to Kauai, January 9th to the 16th. All right, pleasant holiday. We could check to see if the rooms, it looks really, does it looks really nice. This is really nice. So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get out of AAA for now. We're gonna keep this open because that's one of the options we want to check out. And then the next place we're gonna go is Living Social. Living Social is another website which is pretty much like an imitation of Groupon. I think Living Social was before Groupon, and Groupon kind of like dominated it. Kind of like you have with Airbnb and Verbo, or MySpace with Facebook. So these competing websites, they're very similar. So, all right. So I put in the search already the trip to Hawaii, all inclusive trip to Hawaii. I don't see anything um, for Kauai. All right. I don't see any like I don't see any like Kauai. Just like with Groupon, a lot of these sites, you know, there's a lot of Latin America trips to Jamaica, other part of, you know, Europe, or which is great to check them out. But there isn't a lot of like, I usually don't see any Hawaii trips. So we're gonna leave that alone, because I don't think that we're gonna find it, because we'll just, because I think if it was here we would see it in the top, like we would see it from the beginning, and we don't want to waste time, right? All right, so now we're gonna go to, okay, so one of the sites that I usually used to look at a long time ago, I haven't looked at it in a long time, is Kayak. Since we are looking for package deals as of right now, just because we want to see what our options are, I decided to we're just going to continue looking at the Kayak. All right, so I already put my information. We decided that we are going to go on the 8th instead of the 9th, and we're returning the 15th instead of the 16th. Okay, so these are some of the deals that I found from Kayak. One of the things is, as I look through this, I will also be looking at the reviews. I'll go to Yelp. I prefer Yelp because I think that the source is more verifiable than going to Google. That's just my personal opinion. And I would look at some of these hotels because, you know, we do want to save money and we want to get a bang for our buck, but at the same time, not to the detriment of staying at a hotel or getting a shady flight, or so we want to get a good deal. So because our channel is about getting the best for your buck, so that's what we're working on. I want to make sure that you get the best. You want to save money, but you also want to try to get the best for your money, right? And so you want to put a little bit of effort of searching for stuff. So we're going to look at through these different locations. I'm not going to bore you with that. So I'm going to go ahead and you could explore this site for yourself a little bit and make sure that we're going to look at these locations to see if they are exactly what they say. Because right now, I mean, in here, this gets 8.4 stars, but you know, this website is promoting them, so most likely they're going to give them a good reviews for the most part. You're not going to see bad reviews, you know, like for the most part in these sites. So you're going to make sure that you go to an outside source like Yelp to look at the reviews, okay? All right, so from there, we are going to go, so we're done with searching for package deals. We're going to go look at Airbnb for stay. Okay, so Airbnb is one of my favorite sites to look for deals. So I already put my credentials. Make sure that you put the number of people that's going to be staying there, because you know sometimes it's all based on how many people. The price is based on how many people. So you go to airbnb.com, you put your search where, check in, check out, and you're good to go. And then so let's look through here. So we have right here a condo, which is in Pampu, which is one of the locations that I would like to stay at, which is in the south side of Kauai. It has 31 reviews, and let's open it. It's a rare find, which is good. That means that something like that is usually not available. So let's check it out. It's fully remodeled. The person is a super host. That's always very important, because especially when you're traveling to a place you have never been to, you want to make sure that where you're staying is the place is a reliable place, okay? So one of the things that Airbnb started to do is that they started to put the full price of everything. So let's say we're staying from the 8th to the 15th. For the 7 night, it would be $1,862, which is not bad actually. All right, so this is not bad. So let's look at some of the pictures. Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, look at that. It's clean. It looks like it's a clean space. Yeah, it looks clean. It's kind of not so exciting to me. So let's go look at some other stuff, because I think for me personally, I would like to stay in a place that feels so much like Hawaii. So let's go look at some other options. Okay, so we looked at this. Let's look at the Princerville, which is in the north side of the one that we probably most likely are not going to go there, but let's just check it out just for the sake of it. So all right, so it's loading up, and so this is the 2-bedroom deluxe condo, and it's for entire It's the entire condo. It's from the 8th to the 15th again. It's a little bit more, so that's not, doesn't look like it's some non-refundable. There's, well, non-refundable, refundable is going to pay a little bit more money. So let's look at some of the pictures. All right. Okay. So again, it's really nice, clean, very clean looking. All right. It's at the Wyham. It's the Wyham Hotel. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So let's go back. All right. So we look at this. We're not gonna. That's $265 a little bit much. It's not within our budget. We're looking at to spend at least like $200, a little bit more over 200, but not $265. So we're not gonna choose that. So that's basically it for Kauai, for those two locations. So my only options right now with Airbnb would be the 215 in Kohala, so which is in Pampu, which is a good option. So we have that to look into. And the total price, oh, you know what? Let me see. It looks like, so that's another thing. You want to make sure that you filter your search, because you want to get the price right. So right here, you've been like right here. So this is 215, and this is another one in Princerville, which is 217. So let's check that out. Again, I honestly, we don't think we're gonna stay at Princerville because it's a little bit away, and I do want to get to be able to explore the different areas easier. So most likely we are going to be looking at Pampu. So Pampu, or the center, or the east, I meant the east part, which is in the center, which is where Lahu is. Right, so the total for this is $1906, and this is also another rare find. Let's see if this is Superhost. I don't see in here whether this person is a Superhost as of right now. Okay, so they have 6 reviews. They probably just started doing Airbnb, so yeah, they have some reviews. So you can look through the reviews and see if it's something that you want to check out. Okay. All right. So we're done with Airbnb. So the next place we're going to go to is Vrbo, which is kind of like an Airbnb of its own. I already put the credential. We're going to search. All right. Make sure you put your 2 guests in here in the search engine. All right. All right. So there are, okay, so you could sort right here. Let's make sure we could sort from price low to high. All right, and I have never really used Vrbo. I've used Airbnb, but it looks like it's very much similar to each other. It seems like Airbnb is a little bit more popular now. Yeah, I don't really, looking through this, I don't see. Let's look at some of these pictures. See, you could, like, this is $175 per night, and the total is $1,503, which is not bad. But again, you want to make sure that you read through the reviews. Let's look at the reviews. Let's just look at this one, right? It's a studio, and let's see. All right, it is a studio. Let's look at the pictures. All right, okay, it's nice. It's really cute. All right, okay, so let's go back. Yeah, there's another studio at one. So there's, you get some good deal to kind of play around with, and they show you in the map right here where they are located at. Like if you wanted to stay right here, this is more north next to Princerville. Let's see if we open this a little bit more. Let's go back to this. All right, this is doing something. Okay, so there's options. You do have your options here. Let's go here. I don't know why. Okay. All right. So let's see if we wanted to look at Lahu, which is close to the airport. There is one that's like $429. It's quite expensive. that's not within our budget. Okay, so but it doesn't hurt to look at it, because it's always good to look at, even if it seems expensive, you never know, it's always good to look at things, right? So yeah, so there's all these different options to look at. So you have, I showed you AAA, I've showed you Groupon, Living Social, Airbnb, I've showed you Verbal, and then so these are some of the options you have to look at things. So for the Groupon, I was looking at package deals. For Living Social, I was looking for package deals also. Pleasant holidays, I was also looking for package deals, which we're gonna go back to that, because I was looking at this and I found some deals, and then I was researching. I was okay, so I found some stuff for so let's put our information. So we are going to come from Chicago, should already populate, and then we're going to Lahu. Okay, and then we are leaving on January 7th, no, January 8th, and then coming back to the 15th, okay, at any time. And it gives you the option to say whether you only need hotel for this, okay? So we have 2 adults, so 2 of us. And let's search. Let's see what options we have. Right. Okay. Something is okay, so it's searching. So we went to this website earlier. So this website stood out to me because it just seems to be a little bit more official. I don't know why. So this is where I'm looking at to see what my options are. Okay. All right. So let's see. We have the Hilton Vacation Club. Let's look at this package deal right here. Let's look at this, okay? So it's pulling it up. So we just want to see, like, how much would it cost if we decided to go to do a package deal instead of going through like individual, like a la carte. So this is quite expensive, okay? This is $5,000 for, it's not so expensive, it's just that it's not within the budget that we've set for ourselves. So we're gonna go back and look at some other options here. Okay, so this is $5,000. So it gives you the list. So I kind of missed that earlier. So we can filter. I believe you could filter this. There's a place to filter on the side of the thing. Let's filter it to a little bit, not so. Okay. All right, we are filtering. All right, so we filtered, and all right, so we got like these different locations. Like we have this, that's total $5,000 for 2 people, and then we have the Hilton Vacation, which is also, it's in also Pampu, and we have these other location. This is like $3,000. We have, this is, yeah. So we can like filter to see which one is the best. So let's look at the price. Let's filter right here and look at price. All right. Okay. All right. So we're looking through this, and then we're gonna look at it some more to see if these make sense to us for the budget that we have set up. But we do have a lot of options. Okay. So now we're gonna look into a la carte, right? So we're gonna look at hotels by themselves, or let's look at, I opened this already. We have hotels and Kauai. So we're just gonna look at a la carte for now, right? So look at a la carte, and we looking at hotels. So there's the Hilton Garden, which is $279. Let's look at it. All right, so there's different price points. We could look at more rates from different sites, because different sites have, because you have Expedia, you have all these different traveling sites that have the same thing, and they offer different price points. So you could look at the cheapest one I see right now is $279. Let's see. Yep, it looks like $279 is the cheapest. So let's visit the site. It's probably gonna take us to another site, to like a whole different site. So be ready to be moved to different locations. All right. Okay. So, well, it's taking us directly to the Hilton website. Okay. So they have the different price points. Let's look at the 300. Well, it has like accessible room, honor. Let's look at that. Yeah, it looks nice. It looks very clean. All right. We could look at, let's look at the whole location. Matter of fact, let's look at it. Let's look at that location to see where it's at. Okay. It looks like it's up. It's in the South Papu area. It's close to the ocean, the lake. Let's see. Let's go back. All right. Okay, so as you can see, we have all these different options. So we did look at all of these different package deals already. So we decided that we are going to go to a la carte, because we found that as we're looking at this Pleasant Holidays, we found a package deal. And then what we did was we compared the a la carte package with this. So we end up like getting this one right here. So let's it's $4,000. We compare the a la carte package with the all-inclusive package that includes, not all-inclusive, but the package that have the flight and the flight and the hotel. So we were able to find something that was a better deal for us, and I will come back to show you. So this right here, at this package deal for 7 nights to stay at Lahu, which is near Lahu Airport, which is in the south. It's like the south. It's in between the south and east. And this hotel is very beautiful, guys. I will be right back, and I will show you what we decided to do.